everybody. Hopefully this is right. I'm having some technical difficulties this morning, so just bear with me. So if you're on, just let me know. I think I have to switch this, so let's just try this while I'm talking. Not sure that it'll work, but let's see. You know me with my technical difficulties here. Okay. So the writing is correct. I just don't know if I'm on. Oh yes, I think I am on now. Okay, great. I don't know, if I could just leave my camera set up like this, it would be perfect. So good morning, everybody. How are you today? Welcome to Facebook Friday. Okay. So, Stampers, we made it to another Friday. How's everybody doing? Just a couple of things. My basket's still back here. Thank you to everybody that's donated so far. This is my raffle, my fundraiser raffle, and lots of goodies in there. $5 a ticket or 3 for $10. That goes off October 31st. That is to help my niece who is battling breast cancer. So thank you to everyone who has already donated, okay? The other couple of things is don't forget the Snowflake Showcase. Starts November 1st. Pre-orders. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Samantha. This starts November 1st. Pre-orders, I am taking October 28th. Okay, so I decided today that since I got my paper pumpkin in 2 days ago, I think it was, that I was going to do that live, okay? Getting away from the Christmas a little bit. So this is the My Paper Pumpkin, October 1. So I'm going to open it, and we're going to play with it today, okay? So let me just flip the camera, and stay with me. Okay, so again, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight. Here's my October hostess code if you'd like to order online, or you can go to my online store at stampersdelight.stampinup.net. Okay, let me just fix this camera a little bit. All right, so let's bring in the My Paper Pumpkin for October. This is like Christmas every month or your birthday every month because you get a nice little kit. Okay, now I know probably some of you have gotten your kit if you've already subscribed to this. If you haven't, contact me or go to my website to see how you can get this for November, which is going to be a special one, I think. So here's the stamps. Get well, thinking of you, friends of a feather, stick together. Some little feathers. May hope make you feel lighter, and a little Night of Navy. So this kit gives you everything you need to make whatever the project is. So the project this month is 10 cards. 8 cards, I guess. Yeah, 8 cards. So if you can see that. Okay, there are, I just want to make sure. Hi, Rose. Good morning. Okay, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're from. So this shows you the 4 cards here that you can make and the 4 cards there. The one thing you want to remember is, even though it says 8 cards, you can change it up and make, you know, scrapbook pages out of them if you want. But whenever they're cards, I tend to always do the cards because I like them. The other thing is, when you see what's in here, you're going to see that there's so much more to do. So here's everything you need. Let me just open this up. I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm being very careful. So inside, and I love these. I absolutely love my paper pumpkin. I'll tell you the truth, especially during the winter time, when you're stuck in the house and you have these kits coming to your door, it's a great way to sit and relax. So let's see what we have. Okay, so I'll do the embellishments later. Okay, so we have 4 great envelopes like this, and they go to these great cards. Crumb cake with the delicate detailed edges. And they give you the directions right here inside. So you have the directions, and you can do that. Or you can go to pumpkinhowto.com and watch the video, although I've already sent the video to everybody because I like to watch the video. I'm not much of a reader for instructions. These great laser die cut cards, and I'll show you how they look. So these cards flip this way. Isn't that great? So So we're going to be playing with those today. And then, of course, it's got the cute little envelopes. And I didn't know if I showed you the other envelope here. Let's just look at it. They got nice little inserts there. Aren't they gorgeous? Then you get, and I always throw the... Okay, and of course, here's the directions again. But you can change them up. You get plenty, I mean plenty of things to use. So you've got some labels that are already pre-cut. And here's some more labels. These are in the Cajun Craze. These are Night of Navy. You got some more die-cut labels or embellishments. And then look at all these feathers and flowery things that you get. You get 2 sheets of that. You get 2. This one got a little messed up. That's okay. I'll just call Stampin' Up about that one. We'll fix him anyway. And you get 2 sheets like this. And you get 2 sheets of these. Trust, you don't need all of these. You're going to be left over with so much stuff. You're going to be able to create more cards than just those 8. Okay, so let's put this over here. Bring in the embellishments. And I'll be saying hi to everybody once I flip the camera back up or once the video's over. So just leave me your questions or comments. Here's some great baker's twine, white with a coppery color. Then we've got some ribbon, again with some glitter in it. Nice. We've got some dimensionals and some glue dots. Now, there was a discussion online yesterday about people don't like these glue dots that are on the sheets that come with them. I absolutely love them, especially with the Take Your Pick tool. They're so easy to pick up, and you'll see. I'll be using that. I love the sheets. And then we've got some copper sequins, and these are self-adhesive. So that's what comes in the kit, all of that, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to show you one of each of the cards, the way they recommend you do them, and then I'm going to change them up a little bit, okay? So remember, I'm just going to bring these back in here. Got my directions right there, and for this video, of course, I'm going to be looking at the directions. Okay. So let's start with, I'm going to put this up here. Okay, so let's start with this one. So the way they have this, and again, you can just look at you can look at the pictures and figure it out. I'm going to take one of the labels. So I need this label. And I need this one. And then I need a couple of the feathers. So let's grab those. Right here. Okay, so I want one of the large ones. I'm just pulling them off over to the side here. You can see that, okay. And then they have the Cajun Craze one. Like it goes right about there, and you don't have to do it exactly like the picture. And then I think they have the purpley one, fresh fig. Let's pull that off. And again, look at all these pieces. Now I'll tell you, I get 2 kits a month. Sometimes I'll raffle one off as a giveaway, or sometimes like this one, I just absolutely love them, so I keep them and do them for myself. So that's the way this first one would go. Now I'm going to bring in these glue dots and show you how easy it is to use those. I don't recommend you put the glue dots on your embellishment or laser die cut on your card, because I usually get that off. You don't really need a lot of them. You just need something to hold it down with. See how easy that was to pull them off the sheet? So I'm just going to put this one right here. Now I'm going to bring in the Cajun Craze one. I can't tell you enough how much I love these kits. They've come a long way. So if you were my Paper Pumpkin subscriber before and you canceled it out because you weren't crazy about the projects, all I can tell you is they give you so much more now. especially around the holidays. They have the real great ones. Well, they're all great. And this is great. I keep saying great. These are really nice if you're in a pinch and you need to make a card real quick, or if you're a new stamper, this is the way to get your feet wet. Let's put a couple of those here. Put one right there. If my fingers are in the way, I'm just putting the glue dots on there, and you don't need a lot of them. Just put them in the places that you think that you want them. Okay. Oop, forgot to take that one off. White on white. Okay. Lay that down. Then I'm going to take my Night of Navy label with this one, which looks like, well, it's Cajun Craze and Fresh Fig in there. It's very hard to tell, but when I bring it up, you'll be able to see it. Okay, and this one is, I'm not going to do all of them, so I'm just going to use, let me read this. May hope make you feel lighter. Okay, lighter than a feather. Okay, now for this one, I'm not going to open the little ink spot. I save those because I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have the other ink pads. What I like to do is save the ink spots, if I have extras, as little giveaways at some point. So let me just, and I'm not using my pad. Remember, if you can see through the stamp, you really should use your pad, but I'm not going to do that. I always say as I do, not say as I say, not as I do. I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, let me see. How do I want to do this? I think I'll snail that down first. I'm going to snail that on the label. And it doesn't matter, you can also pop that up on glue on the dimensionals, but I'm going to do the dimensionals here. And I like to put three or four of them on a big item like this, so I'm just going to put 3 across here. Bring my pick tool in here. Look how easy that was to get off there. And I'm going to put this right about here. I want all of the colors to be showing. And I'm not, see, this is why I use my, line it up on here. Make sure it's even, there we go. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in that twine, or baker's twine. Cut this little piece off because I just put a knot in there. Just gonna tie myself a little bow, which is very hard to do on live TV, even though you can't see me, or I can't see you. Oh yeah, I need a little more sleep. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that off. So if you're watching and you're a demonstrator, you're getting excited about going to On Stage in Florida. I am, I can't wait. One thing I will mention ahead of time, I won't be doing Facebook Live videos like this while I'm in Florida, but I will do Facebook Lives on anything that Stampin' Up! Lets us show. Okay? So more of that in November. Also, if you're in the area and you want to come to my card buffet that is next Friday, the 26th, and the 28th on Sunday, you need to contact me and let me know by tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just going to place that bow right there. So that's a cute, quick, easy card. But I'm not done yet. Now I got these nice little adhesive sequins. And let's just see, am I on? Oh, me either. Maureen, make sure you come up and say hello to me. Because I don't have the, you know, I can't see all of you. So if you see me on live on here, come up and say hi. I'd love to meet you in person. And I'm just going to throw one over there. So there's a great card. And it says, may hope make you feel lighter. And I think I'll do this one as a thinking of you. So let me show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take the Night of Navy. I just re-inked this, and I'm going to put thinking of you right in the middle. And then I like to, you know, I like to add a little bit. So I brought out my Cajun Craze. And one of the stamps in here is a little feather. so I like to put that right there. Okay, so that's the first card. Now remember, it's got the matching envelope, so let me grab one of those envelopes. And even though this envelope is already decorated on the inside, I still like to make it match my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little feather right here. And then I'm going to put one on the lip. I just like to add a little bit more. So that's the first card. And again, you have 4 of these, so you can make them any way you want. That's the first one I'm going to do. The second one, and I'm going to show you alternatives, so stick with me, okay? The next one is the laser die cut one, which I love these. Okay, so this one, and on the paper, if you see the paper, they have Get Well and Thinking of You. So I'm going to do the Get Well one. So this would go like that, and you can use your bone folder to make sure you get a clean, crisp edge here. Now I'm going to take in the take the other label, which is this one. And also on there are some smaller ones that look like this. That's going to be layered right on top. And then, of course, we have our... And they give you such a big piece of this. This is actually the other one. Look how long that is. That's doubled. Plenty of ribbon. Okay. And then I want to bring in some of the smaller... I call it greenery because it just looks like little shrubs to me. Okay, so for that one, we're going to bring in this one. And these pop out very easily. Okay. And then we want to pull in another one. It's this looks like Coastal Cabana. I didn't actually check all of them, but it's Coastal Cabana. And see, they got some little blue ones here, too, that they don't even use in the pictures here. So you have plenty to use on something else. Okay, so there, we have that. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp my Get Well. I can always use Get Well cards. Not that I want to use them, because I don't want anybody being sick. I'm just going to put that right in the middle. I like to put it up in the middle so you can see me stamp it. And I'm just going to stamp Get Well. There we go. Perfect. And before I stamp this one, I'll put the inside in here. And I'll just do Thinking of You. Okay? Because we want them to get well and let them know we're thinking of them. So I'll put the Thinking of You right in here. And again, I'm bringing in the Cajun Craze. And I'm going to put a feather right here. Yeah, maybe it'll be a little decorative, and I'll even put a feather over here. There we go. I just like the way the insides look when you stamp them. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to take the dimensionals, and this one I am going to pop up on that label. It doesn't matter which way you do this, what you do first. Okay, I'm going to put this right. Okay, that's going to go there. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is grab my little doohickeys here. And I'm going to put, let's see, one right in the middle, I think, here. Put that right there. And I'm going to take the other one. I think it's Coastal Cabana. I'm just going to put that right there. Get him off there. So I hope everybody has good plans for the weekend. If not, just being off from work for the weekend is good. And we'll put that one right there. So then I'm going to put the Get Well right on top of it. So there you go. And a little label. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in a piece of my ribbon here. And I'm just going to cut off a piece with my ribbon scissors. I wish we still had these ribbon scissors. Maybe I can go to California and steal my son's. My son works in Hollywood on special effects, and he has a lot of Stampin' Up! Products, including all of their scissors. Okay. I'm just going to put this, make little tails on this. And if it's a little too long, I can always cut one down a little bit. Not one for measuring. I kind of do it as on the fly. There we go. Okay. So this I want to stay down. Okay. Now what I suggest is either tear tape, or if you still have some of the fast fuse left, I do. So I'm going to use fast fuse on this. Okay. If you don't, use the tear tape so that it holds. It's a little bit sturdier than snail. So the tear tape works great. Okay, so that's going to go right there. Now I can also glue this down with snail, or I can pop it up on dimensionals. I'm going to just lay it down with the snail. Again, if you don't have, tear tape. Whoop. If you don't have the tear tape, I would use, if you don't have the fast fuse, I would use tear tape. Just because you're going over ribbon and you want it to hold. So there's a get well card. And then again, I'm going to bring it back in and put some of these great copper embellishments in it, or on it. And there you have get well card. And remember, it opens up this way. And then of course you've got the smaller envelope. And again, I'm still going to use Cajun Craze because I already have it inked up. And it will show up on the Fresh Fig. And I'm just going to grab one here. And then, of course, that inside. So look how nice that looks. Okay, can you see it? So, remember I said I had 2 kits, of course. So I had already been playing around with it. So let me show you some of the other ones I did with this. Okay, so let's bring those in. Okay, so here's the same one, because these are the ones that they show you to do. Put that right there. And then here's the other one that they show you on your paper, on your instructions, thinking of you. And then inside of this one, it says, Friends of a Feather Stick Together, which is a great card for a nice friend. Okay. And again, let me bring in, let's see what this one is. This is also one of the ones that they show you, Friends of a Feather Stick Together. So these are the ones that I already did, thinking of you, the matching envelope. Now let me show you some alternatives, and that's what we'll stamp some more of. Okay, so the first alternative I came up with was pairing it up with, and I got the sets here, with Pleasant Pheasants, and made a Thanksgiving card. So you can see how I did it, used the same embellishments and everything, but I used the Happy Thanksgiving and the sentiment from Pleasant Pheasants. Okay, and thank you for sharing my videos. So there's an alternative, first alternative for my paper pumpkin this month. The second one I did, and I'll bring that in, is I took Gallery Grunge, okay, and I made a background. Hopefully you can see that. I made a background using these 3 stamps right here. Very lightly, just made a background onto the crumb cake. I sponged the edge here, and that's Early Espresso I used. And I made a bigger Thinking of You card. Now these I used, of course, the cards that came with it. But I'm going to show you some extras that you can just add cardstock, okay? And that one I didn't put a sentiment in there. Sometimes Thinking of You cards don't need one because you want to write your own message. And of course, this is the envelope to that one. Now, I had this one in mind as soon as I saw this kit. And that is Follow Your Dreams. The Follow Your Dreams with the feathers, I just think goes so well with this kit. I only did one alternative with that, but you'll get the idea. So what I did was I used the framelit inside here. I can show you that, which is Chase Your Dreams. This framelit right here. and I used the framelit that says Dreams. And then I just added it like this. Is that great or what? And it says Dream Big. So when you see these kits, they really do match up really well with some of the other stamp sets we have. Again, this is Follow Your Dreams. And there's an alternative for you. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Okay, the next one I did is still with Follow Your Dreams. I just used it for a smaller one. Follow Your Dream. And then, I don't know if I didn't stamp the inside of this one. So don't forget to check out your cards, you know, your stamp sets and see what goes nice with that. Okay, so the next one I did again was with the Pleasant Pheasants, and I used our Designer Series paper. Now this is cardstock. I had extras. So I took Fresh Fig cardstock with our Designer Series paper from the annual catalog, paired it up with the Pleasant Pheasants, and made another Thanksgiving card. And these just reminded me of little feathers. That's why I chose that one. And I have another Thanksgiving card. I do send out Thanksgiving cards and give out Thanksgiving cards, so more so now that I'm a stamper. So that's an alternative made with cardstock. This one, I want to show you something because as soon as I saw this stamp, and I'm going to show it to you different ways, that way and this way, if you can see it. You know what I thought of as soon as I saw that? Angel wings. It just reminded me of angel wings. So I wanted to figure out how I could use that. And what I did was I took our Designer Series paper in the annual catalog, and it's the Promenade one, the Petal Promenade. I used this to me looks like maybe heaven, okay? And if you can see it up close, I did those wings. What is she? I'm reading. I saw wings also. Good. I embossed those in white embossing powder on this Petal Promenade cardstock. I'll bring it down. And then I used one of the labels and did Sending Prayers. Now this is the Cajun Craze with the Fresh Fig color in here. But I used the Petal Pink. And I layered it on Petal Pink with the Smoky Slate. And then I used some of our other embellishments that are in the annual catalog, the self-adhesive ones. Okay, so, I mean, and then, of course, May Your Sorrow. It's a sympathy card, but right above here, you can really see those angel wings, as I call them. Okay, so as soon as I saw it, like I said, I thought of angel wings. Okay, so the next one I did was with crumb cake. Again, remember, they have extras, so this is all extra stuff that I had left that I made more cards with. And this one, I did another Thanksgiving card using the angel wings, and I'll show you how I did that one in a minute. Okay, so, and this one has, again, it's another with the Pleasant Pheasants. But this is all extra that I had left, and I still have a ton of extra left. So let me show you how I did this Thanksgiving card, okay? Somewhere buried on here is my, there we go, what I've already cut. Okay, so here's my crumb cake, which I've already folded. Just a regular half sheet of cardstock, folded in half. Then I'm gonna take what I call my angel wings, okay? And I'm gonna take crumb cake again, because I don't want it real dark. I could use espresso, but I don't want it real dark. And what I did was I just went down and flip this around. Now I'm doing it on camera, so it's kind of hard for me to see, so bear with me. There's my first background piece. Can you see that? Okay. All right. And I just kept going. Now you're not going to have enough for the whole one, but you just do it as far as you can get it. And you go off the paper a little bit. Okay? Makes a great background stamp. But it still looks like angel wings to me. Okay. And you could do this in any color. It would look great. I just wanted to make some more Thanksgiving cards because it is coming up very fast. And then this one's probably going to be off a little bit, but that's okay. That's what your grid paper's for, to catch the overflow. Okay, so there's my background. Isn't that great? This one I think maybe I'll do this way. Okay, so here's the one you can see. And I'm going to bring in that label again. I'm going to bring in my blue. Okay, so that's going to go like that. I'm going to have a little piece of ribbon here. Now the ribbon's going to have to be longer, but that's kind of nice because it shows more ribbon this way. And I think I might cut that a little bit different. Okay, nah, maybe not. Okay, so let's just cut a little bit of that out. Let's just see how it'll look the other way. I like to change it up so I can give you more ideas. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so this one I'm going to lay this way. So again, I'm going to use my fast fuse because it's ribbon. If you don't have fast fuse, use tear tape for that. It'll hold it down better. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring in some of my pieces. And I think for this one, I might change it even more. I think maybe I'll put... I don't like that feather. It's too big. Doesn't show up as well. Maybe I will... Oh, you know what? No, it's the color. Let's do this color. There we go. That would look great. See, these I use the greenery. This one I'm going to use a little bit more of the... I'm going to even do it even different. Do it this way. Okay, and now I'm going to bring in some pieces of greenery. And we've got a lot of these pieces here. And let's see some of the other colors. Oh my goodness, I mean, you can't imagine over, I don't know if you can see on the side here, I'm pulling some of them in. Just so much of this. Okay, and I'm even going to bring in a blue one. Whoop, something just fell on the floor. Okay, here we go. So let's just see how we want to do this. Maybe that one. Bring this one down here. Put this one right on top of it. And put a little blue on there. This is how I layer them, and then I just play around with them to see if I like them. Okay, that looks good to me. Now I'm going to show you a little trick if you want to do it a little quicker than putting all the glue dots on there. Get your silicone mat. Take your snail. Just get the edge there. Remember, your silicone mat will keep up some of that, pick up some of that glue. Lay it down. Did I have this one on there? Yeah, I'm just going to snail that. And I'm going to be laying the blue laser cut one on there, so it's going to hold it down. I'm going to just put that right there. I mean, look how fast you can do one of these. Just put that there, and then grab the blue one. I layer the blue one on the lighter ones because this way it'll stand out more. It needs to come down. That's a nice thing about snail too. If it needs to come down, I can bring it down. So you see how that Coastal Cabana color and then the blue on top of it, you can see a little bit more. This is what I was talking about. The glue is on there, but you're not going to see that because I'm going to put this right there. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to make another Thanksgiving card, and I'm going to bring in my, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to use Early Espresso. I want it a little darker. Let me stamp that off a little bit because I forgot to wet my chamois. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. And for this one, I'm going to pop it all up. I'm gonna pop this one up here. And I'm going to flip it around again, and I'm going to put some more dimensionals on it for the top of that. Before I get my hand and everything, put that right here. And then I think for this one, just to be a little bit different, can you see the one I did already? I don't know if that's in camera view. Kind of hard to see. Oh, thank you. Okay, just tie in this one. And I'll just play around with this to get it the size I want. I love baker's twine that has the glitter in it, or the glitter. Let's see. I think I'll put that right here. Okay, I want that just a little bit smaller. And I can always trim it off after I'm done. Now this one I will use the glue dots, okay? I don't want to tell you what we used to call these little glue dots when I'd roll them up. Okay. It is Friday, I can be a little crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna lay that right there. Look at that. And if that wasn't enough, of course, I still have these copper embellishments. So I'm gonna add a little bit to that. So there's my next one. And I still have plenty to go because I have a lot left over yet. And then, of course, the inside, for this one, I used very vanilla. On this one, I'm going to use the Sahara sand and get my saying. Pick up the right pad here. I want my espresso. There it is. From the Pleasant Pheasants. My sentiment. I almost stamped that this way so you could see me stamp it, but I can't stamp upside down. I am playing with another program, video program, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to turn this around for a second. I'm going to snail that down. Don't be stingy on the snail. You want your card to stay together. Make sure you put that in right. And then, of course, I'm bringing in my feather again. And there's another alternative. The sequins, these sequins already have glue dots on them, so you don't have to put anything on them, Christine. They already, I don't know if you can see that, they already have the glue dots on it, so they're already sticky. Okay. So there's two alternatives. So now I was thinking one more thing. Remember, these are in the catalog. They're really nice. Okay, and they are just like these laser ones that come with the card kit. Okay, see? So we have these in the big catalog, and I picked out the green and the fresh fig. And I have some laser cuts already done here from my stitched framelits. So you could use these, again, for making another card. Now, let's see. This one, let's put this over here. This one goes really cute with that color. So let's pull that in and make a quick little get well card. So this one has that mint macaron, or to me it's coastal cabana here, but it matches. When you put it together, they match. Okay, they just go so well together. So that looks really nice on there. So let's make this a little get well card, okay? So I'm going to bring in the Knight of Navy. I'm going to stamp get well. And these are all extras, remember, okay? I'm going to bring in, maybe I don't want a feather, maybe I do. Let's see. I'm going to try to tie in those two colors. Remember, that's navy blue. So let's try the blue here. I'm gonna pull off one of those. And again, I'm gonna grab a fresh fig, just because it goes together. Okay, so let's just see how this lines up. You know what, I think maybe I'll take a fresh fig instead. Let's just see what we can come up with here. Where's my other? I've got all these pieces. Come on, where are you? I'm not sure what color I want to do this in. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's do the fresh fig. Okay, here we go. I got it. Let's try that one. Let's do fresh fig. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then maybe just a little bit to tie that in. Let's see if I like that. You know what? I don't think I do. I think I like it better this way. I like it better that way. And then maybe put this one down there, have it hang out there. Or even this way. Okay, so let's see what I'm gonna do here. All right, so for this one, again, I'm gonna take my snail because for time's sake, I'm not gonna play with the, I'm gonna put that snail there. I'm gonna bring that feather right there. I'm also going to snail a little bit of this down. Remember, I haven't done this one yet, so I'm just playing. Put that there. This might be too big for that, maybe. Let me see. Might bring that over there. Oh yeah, okay, now I got it. Let's just bring this one up here to add a little of the blue in there. Don't even need that. I think this blue overpowers that. Maybe not, let's see. Actually, I kind of like it now. Okay, let's go with it. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna put this on here. And then I'm gonna grab my dimensionals. And pop this one up on dimensionals. Put that right there. And then I'm going to take a couple of these copper embellishments and just add that. I end up putting 3 on this one, which is good. And I have a get well card. Nothing to it. I like that. Quick and easy. So I'll put that one over there. Okay, so it looks like I have to get to work here, so let me close these up. Let me bring in the cards again and show you. I hope you like the alternative ideas for the paper pumpkin. Let me bring them all back in again. So this is the one I just did, the Get Well card, on those cards that we have in the big catalog. Okay, and then here's an alternative, Follow Your Dream. And the still shots will be on the web later today. Here's a Happy Thanksgiving, and here's an alternative this way. Then we also have the from the Follow Your Dream set. Hi, Karen. I will answer everybody when I'm working. Here's another one. This is the background set with the Gallery Grunge. And then, of course, this is another Thanksgiving with the Pleasant Pheasant. And then, of course, we have the ones that actually go like the kid says to do. But I just like to show you different ways to use this. And I figured maybe we'd get away from Christmas just for one day. Don't forget to check back with me on Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday night live with another Christmas set, holiday set. This is a Get Well one to show you. Same one. And then we have this one. So I hope you enjoyed these cards. Oh, I almost forgot. How could I forget this? My Angel Wings sympathy card, or thinking of you card, but that's more of a sympathy card. Again, reminds me of Angel Wings, and another Thanksgiving card. So these are all the things you can do with this paper pumpkin. Let me just bring the camera up. Hi, everybody. Keep your comments coming. I will answer them when I get back to my other desk for work. Happy Friday. See you on Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye.